Hey YouTube, I am back. You guys love my image consulting videos, okay? If it's me rating fashion, do you know how many times people have asked me to do that again? Like where I sit and then just give my most judgmental criticism ever. Y'all are toxic. One thing about me, I'm not in denial. I know I'm judgmental, but that's what makes me me. That's why you guys are here. That's why you're on my channel, okay? I don't try to like act like I'm just morally superior. No, I'm pretty judgmental. I'm a Virgo rising, okay? I'm overly critical, but it's not in a hater way. It's more like in an I'm being honest and I'm trying to help you type of way. So a lot of you guys get where I'm coming from with my honesty and all that stuff. So whatever. There has been this trend on TikTok. It's been around for a while where women who listen, they come on TikTok and they post themselves talking about, be honest, how old do I look, guys? And then everybody's in the comment section talking about 60, 58. I'm sorry. I've been trying to tell people, most of you guys, 95% of you guys look your age. Okay? If not, a lot of you guys actually look older than your age. Okay? Um, it's only a very tiny handful of people that just genuinely shock me when they say their age. And it's like, I cannot believe you are this age. But most of you guys look your age.
Why do girls make those posts where they say, "How old do I look?" And then it'll be them. And then everybody will be like 60. And then they'll be like, "What? Really?" Yep, really. I don't know why you posted that. I'm sorry. I would never do that.
So this is an image consulting video. I'm going to break down, I'm going to answer their question. Okay, they brought this on TikTok, so therefore I have the right to use this on YouTube. So don't come to TikTok asking embarrassing questions like how old do I look? Okay? I wouldn't recommend people asking that because you're probably going to get your feelings hurt. Like me personally, I'm not going to ask that. Do people tell me I look young? Sometimes. But I'm still not dumb enough to ask the internet and get severely humbled by the public, okay? But there are some people that are that dumb, and now they're on my YouTube channel getting overly critiqued, okay? So let's begin. Let's click these videos, and I'm gonna break down how old they look to me and why they look the age that I think that they are. So I'm gonna be honest with you. First picture, you look like a mom. You look like just like a full figured woman. And anytime I tell my audience, if you have extra weight on you, you automatically usually look 30 years old. Okay. So you're automatically going to start at 30. If you look like the statue in Times Square, okay, you're going to automatically start at 30. Now, when I keep scrolling, like this lady, she has a very youthful face. And even your style, it kind of screams like, especially in this picture, you scream youthful. Even in this picture right here, see this outfit is like a young outfit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of confusing. So she's like a mixture. I would just say she looks 30. She looks like a 32-year-old, and in some pictures it looks like she's trying to dress younger. Let's see what other people are saying. Yeah, so people kind of said what I'm saying. So they're saying you look like a mixture of both. So somebody said it could be young as F or a big age. We can't really tell. Black is beautiful. Somebody said anywhere from 25 through 45. Yeah, I was kind of confused. It's like she dresses like she's young, but the body, a part of me, it gives like 35-year-old. So somebody said you could be 22 or 44, just how you dress that day. You're gorgeous. Exactly. Somebody said can't tell if you're 25 or 35. So somebody says she has smooth skin. No, yeah, her face does not look that old in my opinion. I think it's the extra weight that's aging her. And somebody said, babyface, you're probably older, but can pass as 20s, 27 through 28. Yeah, this girl, her face is kind of saving her, but the extra weight, it's aging her a little bit. So she just said that she is 33. Yeah, you look 33, babe. I told you guys, like, most people, either you look your age or older. You look 33.
So reading the comments, they were cute. Some of y'all kept it cute, but the ones that didn't, go to hell with your concubine Jezebel mama. Okay, I want to address some things before I reveal my age. And finally, I am a whopping 33. I will be 34 this year, August, Leo baby. So yeah, if you guessed around in my 30s, you're right. If you guessed 20s, thank you. I love it.
Okay, so this girl is asking how old she looks. Now, the average person would probably flatter her and say that she looks young. Her features lean more on a youthful side, but you gotta think from my point of view, I am being very honest and analyzing everything. And I'm picturing myself, if I seen this person in real life walking down the street, how old would I genuinely think that they are, right? And she has like a baby face, but then again, I can see the stress on her face. And I immediately thought, you literally look like you chase kids around all day. Okay? You look stressed. And you know what's funny? Come to find out, she says she's a teacher, and then I went on her profile, and she's a mom. She's one of those people that like makes being a mom her entire page or whatever, has the kids all over the page. Yeah, that's exactly what you look like. You look tired, stressed, exhausted. So whenever I see somebody look tired, stressed, and exhausted, I don't associate that with youth. So I'm immediately going to start you off at 30. Okay? That's the only thing that's making you start at 30. Because other than that, you have a very, like, you know, baby face and stuff like that, but you kind of look exhausted. You have like dark circles kind of under your eyes, and it looks like your hands are occupied. You kind of have little time for yourself. Your hair is beautiful. Okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not associating a natural look with looking homely and exhausted. It's just that some girls, when they're natural, they look recharged, they look glowy, they look youthful. And then some girls, when they're natural, they look homely, they look exhausted, they look, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna say that if I seen her on the bus, I would think that she is 30 to 33 years old. But I did go on her page and I seen pictures of her more put together. When she's more put together as in, I'm talking like a better outfit. Also, another thing that's aging, I want to point this out. Stay away from cardigans. Cardigans, every time I see a cardigan, I think middle-aged woman teacher. Cardigans in people's brain equals teacher. Okay? So when I seen her dressed up, she had a dress on, she has a nice slim figure. You know, she's there. She just needs to put more effort in order to really unpack that like youthful look. So yeah, I guess that this lady would be 30 to 33 years old. I'm seeing in the comment section, everybody is saying she looks between late 20s to early 30s. It's so many details that goes into like how old people perceive that you are. It's not always just cut and dry. Some people think if there's no wrinkles on your face, you look young. If there's wrinkles, you look old. That's not how it works. It's your style, it's the way you talk, it's your voice, it's your energy. Do you come off as exhausted? Also, I even take race into consideration because some ethnicities, they age faster, some age slower. So keep in mind in this conversation, yes, I'm also judging it based off of race. So, yeah. She just said that she is 27 years old. I don't know, it's just not giving that to me at all. She said something about her students in school, and the students was like, "Be quiet. She's literally 40 years old," or something like that. I was like, "Whoopsie, kids are going like they can't help but to be blunt. Do you understand the neuroscience of children's brain? Like they don't understand that that's inappropriate to say. So they're gonna tell you the truth. And yeah, I guess to me, she's not giving 27. I don't know. You guys might debate with me about this in the comment section, but no, she's not. She looks like, to me, early 30s. See, the kids was being brutally honest. I'm trying to be nice here, but to me, she looks early 30s. I mean, tomato, tomato, same difference, but I'm not picking up 20s. No. Yeah, so cute girl. I went through her channel, her page or whatever, and I noticed that she has working mom as the title. And it's like, yes, yes. Looking at that video, you look like a mom and also a person that works because she has like little ones, like little toddlers, and then you gotta go to work. To each his own. But yeah, I can definitely see that on your face. So I feel like people would argue me and say, "Oh no, she looks young," but no, I can see the exhaustion on her face. So that's what's making her look older. Okay.
I need y'all's help. How old do I look?
Now I asked y'all that because yesterday the kids was arguing about how old I am, and one of the little boys is like, "She's 40. Look at her hair." Kids love to hurt your feelings. I'm absolutely not 40 years old, and I don't think I look 40 years old. I feel like I look my age. Like I'm 27. I'll be 28 next month, so I feel like I look 28. Max, like mid 20s and 30s is synonymous. So like between 25 and 35, anything in that area is fine to me. But like 40 is crazy. It's not old, but I just don't think I look 40 yet.
Okay, so let's evaluate this girl that is asking how old she looks. It's so weird. She looks young and old at the same time. Off of first glance, most people are going to say that you look old. White women, I am begging you, once you get up in the age, I mean, if it's your natural hair color, then fine. But please stay away from the ashy gray tone type of blonde hair because it is not flattering. I see this time after time after time. A white woman comes online with that hairstyle and it is always aging. Like it ages you so bad. You want to stay away from like ashy makeup styles, ashy colors. I don't know. That's something that I noticed with white women because it's aging. Everything about this woman is extremely aging. She has that like wealthy look and aesthetic. Like you can tell, like she looks like money. So my brain, when I see that, I don't associate wealth with youth. I don't know. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. I don't associate old money styles with youth. So her outfit is cute. But just because something looks older does not mean it's unattractive. You know, there's nuances, okay? This is a cute style, but it is aging you. It's like a cute style for a grandma, okay? I mean, it's classy or whatever. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just letting you know it's a little aging. But even just her face looks old. And I'm not going to be ridiculous here. I'm going to be very realistic. I know people are eating her up in the comment section. They're probably telling her that she looks 70, 50. I would guess for a white woman, she is probably 40, 40 years old, 40 to 44. And what's also aging this girl, I told you guys, rule number one, if people can see that you have Botox, work done, fillers, that means number one, it's a horrible job. If people can notice it and you get it to look younger, but if you don't do it correctly, it works in reverse. Okay. And I can see right now, girl, those are not your lips. That's aging you. Don't get me wrong. I've seen girls that got that stuff, but they get it so good. You can't even tell that they got it. And it literally makes them look younger. But it looks like she's done too much and yeah, that's what's making her look older. So yeah, I would guess 40 years old. But this woman looks very old. She looks old. Everything about her, it's like I'm getting the color that's popping up in my mind is gray. I'm just getting a grandma vibe from her. So let's see what they say in the comment section. Somebody said, I don't know, but you give rich mom of two. Exactly. Exactly, guys. I know what I'm talking about. I said the same exact thing. They said, if I cover the lips, you look young, but any sort of lip filler automatically adds 10 years. I'm sorry. Yes, lip filler. I'm just letting you know right now. If you get lip filler, it's gonna make you look very mature. Somebody said 42, 45. Lip filler has me going older without the lips, mid 30s. Okay, so yeah, everybody is saying 40. I'm seeing late 30s through early 40s. That's the average age that people think that this lady is. Injections age you closer to 40. Yeah, so everybody's talking about the work that she has done, which is extremely embarrassing. People should not look at you and just, they're not even asking her. It's like they you have fillers. You have this. They shouldn't do that. If they can do that, it's a bad job. I said this. So everybody's talking about that. That's how distracting it is. And it's making her look unattractive. All that work that she's done to her face, it makes her look ugly. I'm sorry, it does. So how old is this? I am actually very curious. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god, you guys. She just said that she is 27 years old. You know what's so funny? I literally said, why does I thought in my head she looks like a young person that is destroying her look so bad that it's aging her into the 40s category. Because I can still see, you can see the way her face is shaped that that's a younger woman. And it's like oh my gosh, that is crazy, girl. You do not look 27. You literally do not look 27. I'm shocked right now. I thought saying that you looked 40 was actually generous, okay? This is crazy. You look very old. You need to, like, because I can see without all this work that you have done, you seem like you're beautiful without it. The filler and all that stuff, it's making you look unattractive and old. Yeah, you gotta switch everything up, girl. Switch up the style, switch up the hair color. Everything has got to go. But I can't believe this.
Just a casual outfit for a 40-year-old to go to the gym. Here it is. Bye.
Okay, so another shorty is online asking everybody how old she looks.
If you haven't never seen me before and you just see me out in public, how old would you think I am? Just based on the way I look. I don't have no filter on my face right now. But yeah, I'm curious. How old do you think I am?
The style that you have going on right now, you remind me of those Spanish moms back in the day that were like, oh, how do I even explain this? They were just blinged out tattoos. Like she has this vibe like her child is named Jaden. You know what I mean? So you have a very mature look. I know most people would look at her and guess that she's older, but she does not look like somebody who is naturally older. She looks like a young person where her appearance is making her look older. The way she's doing her makeup makes her look older. The hairstyle, the hair color, the tattoos. Because I can tell, because if you look at her face, she has a very like smooth face of somebody that would be like in their 20s. There's no dents, there's no cracks. And yeah, she has on makeup, but even with makeup, you can still sometimes see that. So I don't see any signs of aging on her face. The outfit that she has on, the hairstyle, the makeup, the tats, it's making her look like she's in her 30s. But a part of me thinks that she might be like maybe like late 20s. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be ignorant here. Like, people don't understand. She has like a Gen Z type of style with the way she does her makeup and stuff like that, the full beat face. And you know, you have ignorant older people that just love to just, oh my God, when I was your age, I did not look nothing like that. Yeah, because times are different. Times are more up to date. The girls they don't just wear mascara and lip gloss anymore. Okay. The more makeup you put on, the more it's gonna mature you. Okay. So I'm not trying to be ignorant here. I'm really trying to be realistic with today's times. So, yeah, she looks like a hot mom, like a MILF. You know what I mean? I would say she looks 30. 30 years old. 28 if I'm being nice. Also, guys, tattoos are extremely aging. Like, it depends on how you do it. I will say it depends. The sleeve, some people get tattoos to the point where it looks dirty. It looks like you smoke cigarettes. Unfortunately, that's how her tattoos look like to me. Her tattoos give that vibe. Like, she be going to the corner, smoking a cigarette real quick. If your tattoos give those vibes, that's low key kind of aging you. So apparently, this woman, you guys, she is 22 years old. Now, I couldn't catch my reaction on camera, but when I found this out, I was pretty shocked. 22, no, no. She does not give an ounce, a lick of 22. No. She just has that like very mature look. I would think maybe like late 20s. I'd be like, oh, okay, I can see that. But 22? No. So everybody is like shocked in the comment section. People are agreeing with me, and they said she just does not look like a typical 22-year-old. They said she looks more mature. That's what I kept seeing people say. So, yeah, I was pretty right with my guess. No, she doesn't show signs of aging, but she does not look like what you think a 22-year-old would typically look like. She is making herself look more mature. Wow, she's actually getting a wide range. So I'm seeing people are guessing that she's between the age of 20 through late 40s. And I told you why. It's because, I mean, if you take off all of the outer appearance, strip off all the makeup, take away the hair style, the hair color, the tattoos, she would probably look like she's 22. You could see that there's a 20 something year old under all of this extra ness that she has going on. So that's why people are guessing like this wide range.
Okay, I don't know if people are being funny in my comments. I know I do look a lot older than the average 22-year-old. Yes, I am 22, but I feel like it also plays into I have a hairstyle that I don't ever see no one my age have. I also am heavily tattooed. So crazy because I literally only made this video because whenever I have clients in my chair and they ask me how old I am and I'm like, oh, guess, I'll usually get about 27. That's usually the age that I get, but I was figuring I was getting that because I carry myself more mature. Usually people are like, oh, you're only 22, like just because I have a full-blown business and just the way I be dressing, like how I don't know. I'm going to insert a picture of me with like long hair because I feel like people are associating my waves with me being older because it's an older hairstyle. It's giving like auntie, I guess. Do you know how confident you need to be and how hard the face card needs to eat every single day to pull off the hair that I have? Anyways, the reason why I have my hair like this and why I do my makeup the way I do is because I'm a beauty business owner. So I'm my own walking advertisement. I go out in public and people stop me left and right for my hair, my makeup, whatever, the way I look. And I be giving them a business card and it be working every single time. So yeah, that's why I have a successful business at 22. So I could really care less if my hair makes me look like I'm 30. Like I said, I feel like I look like I'm about 27, 28. I don't have a filter on. Like people in my comments that are saying I look 40, like be so for real. Like look at my skin. I don't have a single wrinkle, sunspot, like nothing on my face. Like I do not look 40. But anyways,
I'm gonna guess this girl's age because she asked us to. You look so refreshed. Nothing about you looks exhausted like some of the other girls or tired. It looks like you pour every inch into yourself. Looks like you're a maximalist. I mean, I love that for you. You know what I mean? But see, sometimes looking older is not always a bad thing. But your style, it's so maximal. I'm definitely getting 30s. I'm getting 32, 33. 32, 33. She just looks very like modern. Like this is modern fashion, modern makeup. And so we're being realistic here. But yeah, no, I'm definitely getting like 33. For sure 33. And it's definitely the flamboyant style. It's very like, see, you have a blazer on, heels, and it's the makeup. So let's see what they say in the comments. Yeah, so somebody said, definitely gives early 30s, very classy, very mature, fine wine. You look 20 something. I'd only say maybe 30 because it's giving that era of luxury. If she didn't dress the way she dressed, I would definitely say, like, face wise with the makeup, I'm getting like 28 years old, but the style makes her seem like she's like 33. It's way too put together for a young person. Yeah, so I'm seeing they rated her the same. So they're rating her late 20s, early 30s. And yes, she looks, I would say early 30s. Everybody's saying early 30s. So they said how you carry yourself in these pictures. I know probably mid 30s, very subtle, very classy. It's definitely the vibe, the style. I see the average guess, they're saying like 32, 33. Somebody said, I can't tell, black don't crack, and you could be 40. However, the younger generation seems to look old to me. Yeah, so that's also what I'm taking into consideration. Like, you got to realize these young girls, with the style being so updated, makeup is super updated, we're doing a full beat face. The younger generation, when they get dressed, they tend to look older. So I'm keeping that in mind. I'm not being ignorant with these reviews here. Okay, sometimes it's like, girl, you know that person is obviously 25 and you know they're just up to date with the fashion and stuff like that. And people will be like, I thought she was 40. Cut it out. So that's what I'm keeping in mind in here. She doesn't look like a tired 32. No, this girl looks like she lives life. It looks like she has money in the bank. It looks like her life is fulfilled. I don't know. I just get that vibe from her. I like her energy. So, yeah. Okay, so age reveal. This woman said that she is 30 years old. And that's pretty much, yeah, that's like in between of what everybody guessed. So, yeah, she's 30 years old. You look about 30. You do. You see what I mean? Most people look their age. Because it was just like, at one point, you know, and I even worked at like cashier jobs. And I just couldn't help but to notice, like, they would force us to ask everyone for their ID if they was purchasing alcohol. And I would constantly get these people that looked every inch of their age, and they would be shocked and happy that I would ID them and card them or whatever. And I got a lot of people trying to ask me to guess their age, which was very uncomfortable. And I would lie to them because I'm not about to tell you the truth. Like, you guys, I am not brutally honest in person. I don't recommend people to be brutally honest in person, okay? I save that personality for YouTube, but I'm very classy in real life. And, you know, so that's always been a topic of interest because I couldn't help but to notice the amount of people walking around straight up delusional. So a part of me kind of likes this trend of people asking how old they look and everybody's telling them the truth. Every adult swore up and down that they looked like they were 18. And it's like, if you're asking someone in person, most people don't want to hurt your feelings. They're going to flatter you like how what I did and tell you that you look younger. And that's why people are just like kind of have a distorted view of what they actually look like, how old they actually look like. And so that actually made me accepting of, like, you know, I probably look exactly my age too, you know? It's just embarrassing to be delusional. It's so embarrassing to look every bit of your age. It's talking about people say I look 18. Or you remember when all of the millennials were coming out on TikTok and just like, you know, trying to take a crap on the younger generation, talking about, oh, we look good, we look better than the 20-year-olds. And everybody was like, no, you don't. You look your age and that's okay. So I'm glad that we're starting this culture of bringing everybody back to reality. You look around your age. So far with this trend, when the people came out and revealed their age, yes, you look your age. And like I said, if you don't look your age, you look older. It's very rare that I see to where it's like, oh, you look significantly younger. No, you don't. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, everybody. But you listening to this, you probably look your age as well. I look my age. Do people tell me I look younger? Yeah. Do I let it get to my head? No. Because a lot of times it's just flattery, it's pity. Okay? Or, you know, I would have to card everyone at my job. I would even have to card old ladies. I'm talking gray hair. She looked like she's 70. And they would get flattered. It's like, come on, be real. Be real. You know, and they would put me in these awkward positions and ask me how old do they look. And I'd probably lie and say, oh, I thought you were 40. It's pity privilege when people tell you that. I'm pretty sure maybe people have done that to me. Who knows? You know, but I'm just very realistic with myself.
I honestly didn't know what to expect when telling you guys to guess my age, because I have seen some brutal comment sections on these videos, but the guesses are pretty reasonable, and I'm happy with it because I feel like I look my age, and I'm not trying to look younger, I'm not trying to look older, I'm just trying to look like my age. But for those who guessed like 45 or 43 or 42 or 41, like, I know black doesn't crack, but I don't look like I'm 5 years away from 50. Let's be serious. But I probably will still look like this, or not much different than this, when I am 45, because I use my SPF religiously, and black doesn't crack, so. Anyways, for those who guessed 30, you were correct. I am 30 years old, and I was born in 1994, and I'll be 31 in 3 months.
This lady, listen, TikTok will tell you exactly what you look like. Don't come to TikTok and ask how old you look if you're not ready for an honest answer. Okay? If you want people to just lie to you and be like, oh, I thought you were 18, TikTok is not the place for you. Okay? And I'm laughing because this one lady asks how old she looks, and I'm looking at these wrinkles around that eye, and I'm like, babe, you don't want to do this. And I went to the comments are turned off. I already know they ate her up. They probably told her, see, TikTok, they're a little mean. Okay, I will admit, they are a little mean. They probably told her she looks 70. I know TikTok, and I've seen this too many times. And so, yeah, a lot of people are getting humbled. So if you're on here with wrinkles asking how old you look, don't do that, girl. I mean, I'll give her a quick guess. So these photos I'm getting, you seem like a mom of 4. And I just know your kids are put up really nice. Okay, this picture, that's what it gives to me. Like, you got money, mom of 4. You know, the kids, they're in all types of extracurricular activities. You seem like your daughters, like, I'm picturing big kids, like they're teenagers, you know, getting ready to head to college. So, yeah, this lady, I would definitely guess I would say 40. I would say 40, but she's cute. She's pretty, but you look like you're about 40. I'm so sorry. I'm so weak. Sorry to this lady. I did the calculations, right? She didn't want to say her age, but homegirl, you had a video up where you said you were 11 in 2002. And when I did the math, I was so shocked. I had to actually double verify with my man. And we both came to the conclusion that she is 34 years old. Woo! That is a hard 34. Woo, girl. I don't know what to say. I don't. I feel really bad. Like, I'm literally finding this out. These are blind reactions, you guys. So I'm going to play back what I said. I said all of her kids are in extracurricular activities. She got teen daughters. I was being generous with 40. I really wanted to say she looks 50. Yeah, okay. So, in conclusion, guys, don't ask people how old you look on TikTok. Okay? I actually feel so bad because if this was me, I would literally cry if somebody told me that I looked 50. And I'm like 25 years younger than that. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, girl. Wow. The thing is, she's pretty. It's the crow's feet around the eyes, girl. You need to join my membership, girl. I literally just dropped my anti-aging skincare routine. Okay? that tackles all of that, girl. So if anybody is listening to this and you don't want this to be you, go ahead and join my membership in the description box, okay? This doesn't have to be your future. But let me stop. That's really mean. Because, you know, aging, it is a part of life. I just feel like there's certain things you can do to at least attempt to prevent it. Because 34, this is a hard 34. I am so sorry. I hope she doesn't watch this video. Guys, see, you guys be sending these people my videos. Why do you guys do that? Why do you want to ruin someone's day? You know what I mean? Like, don't send this to them. Okay? I'm actually begging you. Because I just feel like the topic of age, like, I'm very blunt and I tell people you need to be realistic with yourself. But knowing that you look 20 years older than your age, I don't know. I mean, I guess that is something you need to know. But me personally, I am not going to ask strangers. Like I've uploaded my pictures, I told you guys, to Reddit, and I had them, you know, like review my makeup. They didn't say anything bad. They said they like my makeup. I do it really well. I had them rate me on a scale of 1 to 10, and I told you guys they rated me like an 8 and up. 8, 9, 10. But I don't know, it's something about like how old do I look? That stings too bad. Like I'm not mentally prepared for that. So yeah, this was really fun. I definitely want to do like a part two, but probably like these are like subtle examples. There's way more ridiculous examples on TikTok where the person literally looks 70 and they're like 20. So I might do a part two with more extreme examples. If enough people are asking for it, I'll do a part two. So yeah. Um Hey, since we're talking about aging, like I said, I give a lot of anti-aging tips and for my members on my YouTube channel. So just hit the description box. I heard it's easier to sign up for my membership through a desktop. And you know, general members, it's $3.99. If you want to do VIP membership, that's I think $4.99. I don't know. It's cheap. You get all of this knowledge to avoid looking like this, okay? At 34. We're all gonna age, but this at 34, it's a little crazy, okay? So, yeah. All right, guys. Mwah. Bye.